Good morning and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Megan. I'm a stay-at-home mom to 2 little boys, and it is currently Monday morning. We were gone all weekend up north with family, and yesterday, instead of unpacking, it was super nice out, so we spent the day outside, which means that we have a lot to do today. So I'm taking you along for appointments, errands, and resetting this entire house because we are also hosting Easter on Sunday. We were up north all weekend in Traverse City with my husband's family to celebrate my son's second birthday and have some family time before everyone gets very busy with farming. I love spending time up there, and I'm pretty sad knowing we likely won't be back there until this summer. Here in Michigan, we're currently in fake spring. We have a few sunny, warm days that get our hopes up, and before you know it, it's below freezing with snow in the forecast again. Even when I know it's happening, I continue to get my hopes up that these sunny days will last. Especially after my trip to Arizona, I'm ready for the endless sunny days, and I think my chickens are too. We keep the majority of our toys in our living room for our son to play with, but this has gotten incredibly out of hand. Nothing is organized. There is so many parts and pieces. So the first thing we need to do is organize this and put probably half of these toys away. What I thought we were having for dinner was just some pork ribs in the crock pot. They were frozen, so I just dumped them in, threw some seasonings and barbecue sauce on them, and called it good. However, we did not end up eating these for dinner, but I'll get to that a little bit later on. Somehow my big kid turned 2 on Thursday, so we are headed to his 2-year checkup to see just how big he's gotten. Everything went great at the pediatrician, and I know I'm probably in the minority, but I love to grocery shop. It isn't super feasible to do with 2 small kids right now, so I guess a pickup will have to do. Being able to actually open our windows was glorious, and I think our little cat Hamilton thought so too. When I came across this carrot cake latte recipe, I've been so excited to finally try it out. However, one of the main ingredients to make the carrot cake syrup is carrot juice. Now, none of my local grocery stores carried that, so I ended up just getting some carrot powder off of Amazon and adding that to water. It still had a great carrot taste though. The entire recipe for both the carrot cake syrup and the cream cheese frosting cold foam will be in the description below, as well as the carrot powder that I used. I got this Breville Barista Express off of Facebook Marketplace in 2020, and it's been working so well until the last few weeks. It's putting out a super tiny amount of espresso and just isn't right. I thought I had the beans all dialed in, and it was going very well, but I think my toddler may have messed with it. So, if you have any ideas of what it could be, please let me know below because I miss my delicious espresso. With Easter coming up this Sunday, I wanted to share what's going in my kids' Easter baskets as well as my nieces and nephews. The first thing that my oldest is getting is this Secrets of the Vegetable Garden book. It's the type of book where you shine a light through it and it shows you what's underneath. So this won't quite fit in his Easter basket, but we'll be going with it. And then he is getting these little Schley bunny and kitten toys. We have a bunch of the larger Schley toys and they're really good quality, so we're trying to add to his collection as we go. And then he is getting a bunch of Play-Doh toys, as well as a couple new colors of Play-Doh. And then the baby is getting this baby duckling book and an Easter teether, which is currently in his room and he is napping. And then the last thing I got for my kids was this Easter is Coming book. We're just going to be reading this throughout the week, and it talks about Adam and Eve and the prophets over the years that led to Jesus, and then his life, death, and resurrection, and what the true meaning of Easter is about. So this will not be going in their Easter baskets, but they will be reading all week. And then my nieces are getting the rainy day and the sunny day. And my nephew is getting a Let's Go to the Farmer's Market book. And then they will also each be getting 3 colors of Play-Doh. Being postpartum, it can really be hard to find clothes to wear that fit and that I can nurse in. I really love to wear dresses, but they can be kind of hard to find. So I found my favorite maternity clothes brand also makes nursing friendly dresses that have this panel up here so you can nurse under them. I think it would probably be better in a darker color. It's incredibly soft. It genuinely feels like pajamas, and the color is a bit more blue in the light. I don't love this, how dramatic this is, but I think it might look better in different colors. It does have pockets. Again, it's probably the comfiest dress I own. I have a lot of dresses, but I can't nurse in most of them, so I'm trying to find some summer dresses that are nursing friendly. I will keep this one for sure, but let me know what you guys think. There's always so much inside that I could do. It is the most beautiful day outside. It's like 65 degrees, which is the warmest it's been all year in Michigan. So let's go outside. It looks like my husband is getting a seed delivery right now. So let's go see what he's up to. We have been cloth diapering for a full month now, so I wanted to share my honest thoughts about it while we stuff some diapers. Honestly, I thought this was going to be a million times harder than it actually is, and I didn't think I would actually enjoy it because it is just diapers after all. However, I have been pleasantly surprised at just how easy it has been, both from using them to the cleaning routine to having to stuff them. I thought it was going to take up a huge amount of time and just be a pain and that I would just be over it really quickly, and that just actually has not been the case at all. We use the Nora's Nursery pocket diapers. We have 26 of them, and I do laundry about every other day with them. So it adds maybe 10 minutes to my laundry routine, maybe. Now, thankfully, my baby does not poop a lot, like maybe once every other week, twice every other week. Either way, not a lot, and it has made cloth diapering a lot more enjoyable, to be very honest, because I'm not having to deal with poopy diapers almost ever. Now, we are not cloth diapering 100% of the time. My baby sleeps really well at night. He only wakes up maybe once. So we found that overnight the cloth diapers were getting way too full for the amount of time that he is sleeping between feeds. So we are using disposables at night and then when we leave the house. I did just discover that my diaper bag actually has a wet bag built into it though, and that was always kind of what was making me pause from using them out and about, was I didn't have an extra wet diaper bag because we use all three of the ones that we have at home, like in our routine. We are using 2 at a time, and then while those are all in the wash is when I use my 3rd one. So I felt like I didn't have another one that I could spare to the diaper bag, but my diaper bag actually has one built into it. And now that I've been doing this for a month, I realize that it's not really that big of a deal to be doing it out and about. You just change the diaper like you would a disposable diaper. And if we have any issues, we will always keep disposable diapers in the backpack. So it's not like we would run out of them when we're out of the house. So yeah, that is where we're at with cloth diapers right now. I really enjoy it. I wish I had started sooner. I wish I had done it with my first. But I just thought it was going to be really overwhelming, and I've been happily surprised that it is not overwhelming at all. It's very easy. Now we do have a couple other brands other than our Nora's Nursery ones that we either were given or I had bought when my son was sick last year, and they do work fine, but the Nora's Nursery ones just are truly worth every dime. One thing that we've started doing when we go to Traverse City that has made all the difference is doing laundry before we leave, so that when we get home, all we have to do is put the laundry away instead of adding it to the already not done laundry at the house. If you're looking for the perfect bag, this LL Bean Boat and Tote is a classic for a reason. I was given this one as a bridesmaid's gift and absolutely adore it. This one is the large bag with the long straps and is big enough for 3 to 4 days away. Unless I'm flying, this is the bag I always pack into now. As my son has grown out of things like the baby lounger and size 1 diapers, I've been terrible about actually storing them away, and stuff is starting to accumulate in his room and drive me nuts, so his room got a quick tidy up. Projects like this always feel daunting and then literally take me about 3 minutes to complete. Unbeknownst to me, those pork ribs were actually past their best by date when they went into the freezer, and we really don't want to risk food poisoning. As much fun as that sounds, we're gonna pass. So sad. We have to go get our favorite takeout and get pho for the second week in a row. Bummer. The baby just went down for the night, and it's time to catch up on a little bit of reading. So thank you so much for coming along this Monday, and I'll see you guys again next week. Bye.